Disclaimer. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Viewer discretion is advised.
Let's just keep going over. Sayori!
Alright, easy, lean a little.
Casey,
Dot. It's nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri.
Huh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Oh, maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club?
Well, of course I am.
Oh, good! That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Brian.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
Huh? Oh, no, nothing. Just a little tired today.
Alright. Just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay?
Worrying.
You can go play with everyone else now.
Worrying. If you insist.
Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori.
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Natsuki.
I'm
Bitch.
terrified. I'm scared now.
Yep.
Yeah, no thanks.
You didn't even...
Next.
What is happening?
Wow.
What is happening?
Everything's falling apart around me.
Brian.
What? I thought it was done.
Nope.
Brian. Your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally.
Yuri, I think that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after.
I can tell. There's a lot of death and sadness and philosophical points in here. So, is that so?
Yuri gently smiles to herself.
This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought I would feel like this. Horny.
I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame.
Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice.
What do you mean?
Well,
Yuri smiles
What?
sadly.
Brian, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. The other way is that I'm lonely. Terribly lonely,
suck.
Brian. Brian. Fuck me, Brian. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Friend. Cheerful
I
people
heard it the first time.
who always put a smile on your face. How can you still hear her from out in the hallway? Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know?
Don't they, Bio?
And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all.
People say that about you?
I'm not a know-it-all, Brian. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't know how to make myself happy.
This is getting a little real.
It's too real for me right now.
Yeah.
I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time.
Breakfast.
A dick.
But I haven't really done anything.
No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Brian. I speak too slowly. I second-guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things.
Cameron, you just fart.
Yeah.
But
Did you just rip ass?
Yeah.
But every time I sit in this cloud of stink, you've always treated me like anyone else.
Mood killer.
It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy.
I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean,
Don't screw.
What we're saying is,
I mean,
don't take
screw
your
me.
dick out and stick it in anything that moves.
I mean, I joined this club
only the
hoping
pretty ones.
hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you?
You smooth motherfucker.
If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we?
Yuri puts her head in her hands.
Friends.
But this time, she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem?
Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Also, here's my tits.
Alright, do you want to read it, or...?
I'll try. Ghost Under the Light, Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, the silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds. The silhouette grows. Closer. Closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the sunlight. I gasp.
Streetlight.
Oh, sorry. Streetlight. I gasp. And drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. God damn it. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart. The teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion.
Yes.
Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding. I laugh.
Haha, haha.
Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber.
You deep motherfucker.
Casey and I are now holding hands.
Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri, but instead of taking it from me, she looks away.
Do you dislike it?
Dislike it.
No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. Also, this clearly isn't the poem that Natsuki said she wrote about. Meaning I'm probably the one she's showing this to.
I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one.
That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri's having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me.
We'll bang, okay?
So, thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips.
Oh, look at that. It's actually showing the animation. It's so cute.
I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead, Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back toward me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch.
You can, the poem is...
Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles, as if she doesn't want me to notice.
You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes.
Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back toward me.
I guess we should move on before Monica says something. I'm sure we can talk again later.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away.
I like a man that's apathetic.
Social link up!
Monica!
Monica!
Hi, Brian. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival?
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people...
I can't understand your accent.
I'll have to give it some more thought.
Yeah, I'll have to give it some more thought.
Thought. Your thought, Morty.
Okay, no pressure. Whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great.
Hey, Cameron, you can like scoot back so I can pick you up.
Yeah,
easier.
here. I'll scoot my legs.
Yeah, same.
Chair is not very comfy.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry we just stuck you there.
That's fine.
Alright. Yeah, this works.
Would also make me happy to see. Anyways, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands.
Ellipses. Your style's gotten so refined, Brian. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she?
Bitch, no.
A lot.
Well, I guess so.
Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive.
Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself.
You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her.
Huh? That's...
It's awfully suspicious, you know? Spending time with her in the club room every day. Reading that edgy novel with her.
What the flip?
Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know?
Alright. I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage.
You say that like I'm going to hurt her.
Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway,
What?
I'll share my poem with you now, alright?
Hey, son.
Alright.
The lady who knows everything. An old tales of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day, I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star
glimmering in the twilit sky. Twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Good job, guys.
Yeah, you like that?
Good job, that's good. That's all.
Hey, high five.
That's all right. All right, now we take our dicks out and we
All
start.
right,
No.
Hey.
Later.
After recording.
You know,
Fuck it up.
I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about.
I see. I never really put that much thought into it.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures.
What?
No,
Hate
look
to
at
break
those
it to you.
breasts. They're clearly drawn in 3D.
I get it now.
I think you'd know that better than anyone.
You mean one-dimensional?
Yeah, that.
Suspicion?
Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good?
Same.
It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Don't forget to save your game.
No.
Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual.
Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club.
What?
Catchphrase?
Catchphrase!
I don't have a catchphrase.
Spoon!
Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to that.
Or sorry, if I wanted to do what camera does.
Ooh!
A stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
Laying on a bit thick there, don't you think?
Is that a JoJo reference?
No,
No.
that's just a trope. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here.
It seems you're right.
Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on.
Actually, she wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well?
I didn't have a choice!
So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
What? No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori.
Friend.
And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it.
Huh?
That's you.
That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people?
That blue hedgehog here of all places.
Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything's fine.
What did she say?
Anyway.
What did she say?
Anyway, we
Monica, what did she
Need,
say?
anyway, we need to.
What did she say?
We need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations. So, let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing.
Get me for that.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes.
Yeet.
We might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
JJ!
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri... Yuri, you can... Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri?
Oh!
I'm useless.
No! That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez,
Even I can tell now.
Sorry.
I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere.
Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere.
Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself.
I fucking love atmosphere.
Your mind is already racing, I see.
That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Brian.
The one who is truly useless.
Don't say that.
No, it's true.
In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It'd probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that.
That's... Is Mona suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that?
Sorry.
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice. You shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own.
Making the move.
Brian may not like to be around if you only want him to be if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? It sounds more like you're just making excuses for Brian to...
What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think?
Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Brian to decide how he'd like to contribute.
No, don't do this to me.
Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know?
Oh.
So I'm sure he's interested in
You literally just said...
I'm surprised as well.
Sorry. I was just saying, though.
Jeez. Can we just settle this already?
Yeah. Brian, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
Very well.
In that case...
Everyone looks straight at me. But of course... Oh, Sayori's an option.
Oh no. What are you gonna do, Brian?
Oh boy!
I know you and me are the blind ones here, but I really don't know what to tell you.
Okay.
Here's the thing. You've gone this far.
Game Sense tells me to go the Yuri route.
But the thing
but
is,
I feel so bad about Sayori.
You guys said it's better if you just stick to one person, right? Or do you guys just recommend sticking to one person?
As a matter of the game, it's best not to divide yours.
But it's up to you. Actually, I've done some reading. I think you can do what you want. Whatever you want. I think.
Do you want to flip a coin on it between Sayori and Yuri?
Yeah, Big with Natsuki would be fun. I haven't spent time with Monica.
Mom.
Alright, hang on. I got a 4-sided die.
Oh, really? We're all four?
Yeah.
Are we doing it in order? Natsuki 1,
Yep.
Yuri 2?
Yep, we'll be doing it in order.
As long as you save.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that does dice in a Crown Royal bag.
Like, as long as
amazing.
you save before you lock in.
Yeah, I know, but which one do I want to do for the left side?
Alright, well here, I'll just go ahead and save it while you roll.
Alright. Yeah, because I think for the sake of the Let's Play, we'll just stick to one story from the
We gotta use the chicken nugget box for,
This file, right?
as a dice box. Save it in the third slot for me, if you could. Thank you.
Rotate those saves.